Now I'm just trying something a little bit different. I've got my closed-in burley cage here, and I've put my blood and guts pellets in here. I've actually put a couple of sinkers in here, ball sinkers as well, to give this a lot more weight. So I've got that giving off a very slow release of oils and attractants into the water near my bait. I was fishing the Barwon River at Barwon Heads, and I was casting about a third of the way across. Now this spot is just beyond the weed bed that runs parallel to the bank. I don't want to cast into the weed because of course the fish can't find the bait. Up to this point the bites have been a little slow, but obviously I cast in enough now for the oils and scents to get out of the water, attract a few fish. That was creating competition and the bites were coming faster. But the fish weren't hooking themselves, so I had to pick the rod up, and when I felt enough of a tug on that rod, then I was able to strike into them. Not a bad mullet. Once the burley did its job, I really started to get a lot of bites fairly quickly. So a lot of fish were coming into the area, and once more fish were in the area, I knew it was time to change to a different burley cage, a wire burley cage. Then I used my damp bite hard burley, so I was using a powdered burley at that point, and this really made the whole session a lot more exciting. Fish of all kinds, like this little salmon and the mullet. It's just great fun to catch these fish, and it gives you something to take home for dinner. The thing to remember is that fish don't do random. There has to be a reason for them to be in the place that they are. All I'd done is introduced scents and flavors into the water that tricked them into thinking that there was plenty of food around, but the only food was on my hook. One important point when you're fishing this way is accuracy of casting. If you're going to use burley, if you're going to use any attractants, you need to have them concentrated in one area to try and concentrate the fish into that area so that you get more bites. Well, if this is a mullet, it's a good one. Whoa, now that is a good mullet. Whoa, nice fish. And the setup I used was just that running burley cage is a closed burley cage with my blood and guts burley pellets, and as I said, to hold bottom with the flow being a lot stronger, I've put a couple of ball sinkers in there. So this probably weighs about 70 grams, but that's good to hold bottom and let out a stream of attractant to bring them to my bait.